So, right, so we are now recording. So if you're watching the recording, it's wonderful having you here. And welcome to our weekly, or sometimes bi-weekly get together. We keep these calls, we like to keep these fast and snappy and pacey and punchy. We've got a few fun things to go through today in no particular order. Actually, we've got a lot to share with you. I don't want to do all the talking. So obviously, as you may well know, if you have any question at any time to anything that Jed or myself say, please feel free just to unmute yourself and ask. We don't have Igers here today. He's dealing with, sadly, a death recently. So, Igers, we send you lots of love if you're watching this recording, my friends. We're going to be talking about banking access today, the new blog, something called the Connect to Daap feature, which is also live at the site, which is very exciting, and also something that I know many are chomping at the bit to hear about, the AI, particularly the AI autonomous trading, which is still a few months for sure away, but it's the next on the conveyor belt to be delivered. So I'll hand to Jed in a few moments' time. So let's spend the first 5 minutes or so giving you an overview of exactly what this banking access is. I'll bring Jed on in a moment. You may know that I've created a quick video course explaining this. But again, just let me give you the kind of the headline. The headline is there's now banking access that's been activated at Locked Money for everybody. You don't have to be a professional plan user. You can be a free user, and you have banking access. What does that mean? It means essentially that you can on and off ramp easily into and out of this space. What does that mean? Well, off ramping means you can now send with just a few clicks crypto from Locked Money, whether it's in your vault or in your wallets. You can send it to your high street bank, and in the process of it getting sent, it gets converted into your local currency. This really is a huge deal, and I'm sure you can appreciate, how much work it is, because there's obviously a bazillion jurisdictions in the world. Each have got their own, legal hurdles we've had to jump through. I can't take any credit for that. It's our technical geniuses and Jed and the banking brains that have made all this happen. But essentially, as far as we're all concerned, users are concerned, to get out of this space, it's now super, super easy. It's fast. It's a few clicks. We've tested it. I'm sure you've got specific questions. We'll come to those in a moment. But what I'm most excited about, apart from the fact it's a great benefit for all of us, this is something, and this is kind of really what I've been wanting to do for a year and a half, that allows us to shout about Locked Money even more, if you like, from the rooftops, because we've got more features. Think about any successful business. If we look at why is any business successful? Why is Apple successful? It's because they have products and services that people want to use. So if we solve a problem, most businesses, that solve a problem essentially do well. I'm generalizing a little bit, of course. So we are solving problems because getting out of this space is challenging for many. Banks often don't want to be that helpful. So that's off ramping. And now we're about to activate on ramping. That is going to go live in a few days' time this week. On ramping is the opposite. You can send funds from your high street bank to Locked Money. In fact, truth be told, you don't even need to send it to the vault at Locked Money. You could, if you wanted to, send it to just your wallets, but you could use Locked Money as if you like, the infrastructure to make this happen. Again, as many here may know, going from your high street bank to the crypto world, some banks will firstly just say no, which still blows my mind that a bank can say to you, we, as in a bank, are going to decide how you spend your money, which is ridiculous. So now you can on-ramp easily as well, and you would send your local currency wherever you are in the world, dollars, euros, pounds, etc., and it will get converted to a stable coin, and then, of course, you can do with that what you want. So that's on and off-ramping. It's fast. It's often taking minutes, depending on certain jurisdictions. The fees are some of the cheapest in the industry. And essentially, we've created what we like to think of as the industry's easiest, most secure, and most stable on and off ramp solution, letting you move between crypto and fiat currency, as it's known, without any hassle or headaches. And it's available to everybody now. Jed, we haven't even spoken to you. Sorry, I've been just so excited to share this. Do you want to quickly give maybe a 30-second, 60-second kind of history? Because before Lot Money even came around, this is your kind of world, isn't it? Kind of helping people navigate the choppy waters of banking and make things easy. Your idea was always to bring what you've been doing in that world onto the blockchain.
Hello, my lovely.
Hey, he's here!
Sun is shining.
What a
Life is
burst of
good.
energy. Love it. Love it,
Yes.
young sir. Love it, love
Yeah.
it, love it. Have you had your coffee? You sound like you've had about 8 coffees.
I actually had a can of Red Bull less than 1 hour ago, so maybe
Doesn't
that's
show at
why.
all. Doesn't show because you're so quiet and demure.
Okay. So what was the question, my dear
Yeah,
Kurt?
well, essentially, banking is something, you've always wanted to activate for lot money, and it's now live. And, where is your head at with this? I know we're rolling out the on-ramping in a few days, but how are you feeling about it?
Yeah, feeling good. I am not like overly excited because this is just one goal in our pipeline. I am excited about this on and off ramping because it makes life easier for people.
Hmm.
Personally, for me as well. So you perfectly described it. All users want is to have zero hassle
Yep.
when they are dealing with their money, and they want to have easy user experience. So that's what we were trying to achieve since day one when it comes to banking, because even the best most luxurious banks, high street banks, they can be best in the world, but so when it comes to crypto, a lot of them will give you headaches.
Yep.
So even if the bank is best in the market, it doesn't mean that this bank is providing awesome user experience. So this is what we wanted to achieve. I do believe we have achieved that. Especially, I mean, one of the great achievements what we have been able to do with banking, we were able to offer this service for many more jurisdictions that I was assuming we will be able to provide. And so pretty much, when it comes to on ramping part is a little more complex, but it
Mm.
still we will activate it for limited jurisdictions. But when it comes to off ramp, we are pretty much able to service the users worldwide. And I would position our banking part like, I would say like we are almost like a boutique bank, which serves few specific purposes. So it's not
Love
like,
that.
we are, you know, fully licensed bank which gives loans or whatsoever. None of that. But when it comes to, moving money in and out from and to crypto space, so I think we have developed something awesome here.
That's a great description, boutique bank. Does that mean that we offer fresh croissants and, nice coffee to people that come into our store?
And concierge and everything else in between, yes.
So I would really encourage everyone here, if you have not yet had a look at the banking and activated it. So there's a couple of things that you need to do first. There's something called KYC, which many here may have heard about. It stands for Know Your Customer. This is completely normal. Essentially, it's verifying, your bank account. Obviously, if you're sending funds to a bank account, we need to make sure that, of course, is correct. So there's a few things that you need to do first. That only needs to be done once. Then once that has been done, you can then use the banking transfers area to off and on ramp. Now, I've made a quick little thank you, Diane, for your lovely comment and an English cup of tea. Of course, Diane. How could I forget that? How could I forget that? Now, I am. Let me quickly. Well, I'm not really changing subjects because this is still to do with banking, but I want to share with you also some other exciting news. I'm just going to quickly share my screen here. And if we go to here we are. So here we are at Lock Money. So we've created a brand new blog to that we just released, and we've kind of got rid of a lot of clutter from last year that isn't as applicable now because it's about things going live. And the way to access the blog is simply if you go to locked.money, of course, the main website. If you scroll to the very bottom, and obviously I'm doing it right now, you can see blog here. And let's click on blog, and here is the blog. You also might just want to save this link and reference it at any time. It's blog.locked.money. Simple as that, blog.locked.money. You can also connect to your vault from the blog as well. But this is now where anytime that we have any information that we want to share with you, we'll also still post it in Telegram, but we'll also share it, of course, on the blog. And so, you'll see here that there's a course here called Banking is Live. So if we click on this, very quick, I think it's a five video course from me, very, very simple. So apologies, you have to put up with my, voice and face again. But going through exactly essentially what Jed and I are talking about here. Now, what exactly is banking? How it works, this KYC thing that I mentioned, things that you have to do to KYC, you have to scan something on your phone. It's very, very simple, but it's all explained here. So I'm not going to go through it right now on this live call. Just know that everything is explained here on this blog. So I would encourage you, ladies and gents, if you would like to just start to get your head around this. I know that there's many wonderful users here that are very good at embracing new things. And this is a really fun thing to kind of get your head around. And the best first place to go to would be the blog. And as I say, this course here, Banking is Live, everything is explained there. Just to reiterate, the on-ramping at the moment is not active. That is coming hopefully in a few days. So it's all ready to go. It's just a few little other things we want to do at our end.
Maybe I will add when it comes to on-ramping. So yes, we are a few days away, but initially we will activate on-ramping for European Economic Area only. So pretty much all Europe except UK. And then, yeah, but our banking partners are working actively on introducing more banking rails. So they are not too far from gaining access in Emirates. I know they are working in Canada as well. So there will be more jurisdictions. The goal is to enable all of them, but it's a highly regulated area. So again, we will be doing one step at a time, and we will grow from there.
Also, let me just show you. You may not have noticed. I'm just going to quickly go to. So here I am. If I just move this out of the way, a fraction. So you can see here we're looking at. This is a test account of mine for a lot of money, a test vault. On the left-hand side in the navigational panel, bank transfers you'll see is now active. So that was grayed out until a few days ago. So you may have noticed if you're particularly eagle-eyed, that is now active. But again, I would recommend going through that video course that I mentioned. It only take you 15, 20 minutes just to get your head around this. And it's all there ready for you to start to use, which is incredibly exciting. I am going to let me ask you, does anybody have any questions? Well, actually, I'll tell you, just for the questions, two things that we get asked a lot. Jed, can you just clarify the speed of the transactions? You know, how fast when sending funds would they arrive at the destination, and also the cost of this, the transaction fees?
So the speed, it will depend on the jurisdiction you are coming from. So, if you are European, so normally your transactions will be processed in a matter of minutes. Because the European Economic Area is best for us, either for off ramps or on ramps. It's fastest. We can onboard fast. We can provide virtual IBAN as well. So many good things. So when it comes to other countries, most of so for example, in America, it will be local transfer. In Canada, I do believe it's local transfer as well. So there will be countries where the transfer is processed locally, and that would mean it will arrive to your account in a matter, during the same day. But if the transaction is being processed through Swift channel, so then it likely it will be the processing time will be longer, but it will also depend on your bank when they will release the funds to you, because our banking partners are fast. They are releasing the payments pretty fast during the business hours. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's also about your bank. So I would say we are going to be fast. I would assume that our community coming from the countries where I would say that most of the transactions will be processed within a day.
Yes.
Uh, the fee, so it will be either 1.5% or 2.5% if it's more exotic jurisdiction, or if you're coming from South Africa, for example, or any other uh, country where your payments will be processed through SWIFT. So SWIFT transactions are more expensive in every bank. So it will be either 1.5 or 2.5. But personally, I've been using similar service for the last multiple years, and I've been paying high fee, to be honest, but I was willing to pay this higher fee, and it was higher than 1.5%, what I will be paying now in lock money. But even so, I was willing to pay this higher fee because of the awesome user experience, because user experience is what matters most. It doesn't matter how great the bank is. It's all about the user experience, because at the end of the day, you are providing the services to the users, and
Yes.
you have to care what the user experience you are providing. So yeah, that's about it. It will be fast, a few clicks away from moving your money from your self-custodial wallets to your bank account, and it will be relatively cheap.
And I'll also share something else with you. And then if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. So if I go back to Locked Money, main websites, you possibly might not even be aware of this, but again, we looked at the blog link, which is at the very bottom. Next to it, there's a link called Docs. Now, if you click on the Docs, this will take you to what's known as our Git book. Most digital companies have what's known as a Git book. It's a digital book, as the name suggests, of all the benefits and the features. So it's quite complex. I'll click on it here for you, and so it goes through everything about locked money. There's probably about 50 or 60 pages or so that we've written going through everything. Anyhow, the reason for mentioning this is there's now a new section that we've added here called banking. So it introduces you to banking. It tells you about the supported countries and currencies, how to on and off ramp, fees, compliance, just a few other little things to know as well. So you might find that interesting as well. That's our Git book, which is linked to from our docs at the very bottom of our main page. And
I would like to mention the KYC part as well, because we have been receiving multiple questions about
yes,
the process of documents verification.
yes. So let's just clarify so as we've mentioned, before you can use the banking transfers area to on and off ramp, there's a one-time KYC thing where you have to provide some information, and that can take about 24 hours for approval. So Jed, yeah, do you want to shine some more light on the whole KYC thing?
Yes, because this is another part which I'm very proud about. I know from my professional experience how frustrating is this part, especially when you want to open a bank account, because all these onboarding procedures are a time waste, very time consuming, and also frustrating as well, and many times costly as well. In our case, it's very simple. We only ask to verify a document, one document, identity documentation. So if you're coming from European Economic Area, so you can scan either a passport or ID issued by the government. If you are coming from the rest of the countries, so the requirement is to scan the passport. So every other country outside the European Economic Area. Once you scan this passport, it scans biometric data, so it will check whether it's a real document. It will also scan your face as well. Then it will follow with a few more questions, very simple ones like your address, phone, email, profession, and details about your bank account, and that's it. And that's it. Normally, the applications will be processed within a day. But if during the business hours, likely it will be processed within a few hours as well. So yeah, I do believe that we have nailed this onboarding procedure very well. Very excited to see it in action, working in action. But
And
yes.
just to share what Jed's just mentioned, again, if you want to see this in video, essentially what Jed was saying, this KYC process, this is one of the videos here. You can see it here, it's video 3, KYC step by step. Again, only needs to be done once, but it's very simple, but it does need to be done. And then once that's done, then you can access the banking transfers
Can
areas.
I
Of
jump in there a second, Chris?
course, Simon, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, just still wanted to ask Jed there. So you're saying we can just do the passport on driving license as well?
No,
It doesn't
ID.
have to be a passport.
It has to be passport or ID. For UK residents, it has to be a passport. I will clarify it tomorrow with our banking partners whether UK residents could apply with IDs, but I am not certain about it. I will let you guys know tomorrow.
Cool, because I haven't got a passport. I couldn't do it. So I've got driving license, but not passport.
And what about ID?
Just my driving license.
It's either because I doubt driving license will work, but I will provide more details tomorrow.
Okay, mate. No worries.
All right, Simon, thank you, mate. Well, yeah, we'll get back to on that.
There is
I've got a
another
question.
future. I don't know if we have finished with banking, but we can also talk about the connect to them.
Yes, let's come to that. So just very quickly, let's wrap up the banking. So let me. I'm just going to pick on anyone here. Janice Clark. Janice is thinking Chris always picks on me. Yeah, I'm like trying to be quiet here, and he's why that English guy is always picking on me. How are you, Janice?
Good. Good. Enjoying the lovely summer day.
Beautiful. That's why I picked on you, Janice. You got a good vibe, good energy. So, Janice, have you? It's fine if you haven't. I'm just curious. Are you going to start to explore the banking transfer? And what's your thoughts? And have you had a go yet? What are
I
your
haven't yet. I was actually working through how I wanted to restructure my portfolio so that I could look at moving towards the premier or professional version. So not staking as much. So I haven't got to the banking part yet, but I definitely will do that.
Okay, sorry. I say it's very unfair me just picking on you and asking you that, but I have.
No problem. No problem.
Well, it's lovely having you here, Janice, as always.
I love being here. Love my Lock Money family.
Does anyone have any questions about the banking?
Yeah, I do.
Is that Andy? Yes, it is. Hey,
Yeah.
Andy. Yes.
Yep, sorry, I'll talk closer to the mic. I tried the process today, actually, and
Great.
typically in anything crypto for me, I fell at the first hurdle, or at least the system did.
Okay.
The first thing that it asks you for is to verify your email and sends you a message. So this verifying system called Ziff, whatever.
It's our
I'm okay.
partner.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean, I understand what's going on. I've done KYC before, but it comes up with verify your email. So it does send me a message, and which is just got
it sends you the passphrase of the reason why it sends you, because maybe I will remind about how our KYC works. So we have been trying to avoid centralized solutions since day one, and our KYC provider offers a decentralized storage of users' data, and each user has its own vault for the storing of this data. And when this KYC vault is created, and don't mix it with Lock Money vaults, nothing to do with that. I'm just now talking about the KYC. But once this vault is created, then you get a passphrase to this vault. So then, meaning if next time you would come to any platform where Zipe is integrated, so you would not need to redo your KYC anymore. So you can enter this passphrase and your data will be extracted.
Okay, I understand the simplicity that you're explaining perfectly, and I understand. I did read about it that it does do that, so I understand what it is. However, it says the first thing it says to me, it's just got a button there that says all I'm supposed to do is verify my email so that it knows my email. But what that does then, it goes back to the Zype, as you call it, and just starts again. I can't get in. This is the problem. Anyway,
You're
feedback.
saying when you click on, you're saying
Go
when
on.
you click on the button in the email to verify,
Yes.
it's essentially taking you back to the beginning of the process.
Yes.
Because
Because
what
you shouldn't be, you shouldn't be verifying any kind of email. You shouldn't be leaving your Lock Money platform when you initiate the KYC, the scanning. So you will scan the document. You don't go to your email. You stay in the website. Whether I assume you were scanning with a mobile. So at the last step, you would have to click the button to come back to the onboarding application.
Actually, I don't need to do that because I have all my documents in electronic format. But it is taking me. It's saying go back to my.
it is saying go back to your email.
The first page of Zype explains what it does want, which is passport, bank statement, 3 months, within 3 months, utility within 3 months. I get it. At that point, it then so I move on from that, and it says verify your email, and it says your verification has been sent to your email address. So I did that, and I did it up to about 4 times, and every time it took me back to the start page.
Well, that sounds very strange. So
Yes,
what
it does.
I would
But
suggest,
I don't want to take time up here.
yeah, maybe
particularly. I'm just
Chris,
saying.
you could
Yeah.
contact Andy. What we want to do is link Magnus with Andy, so Magnus would identify where exactly is, because it doesn't sound normal,
No.
So we want
Not
to.
the end of the world. It's just I'm giving you feedback.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
No, that's
feedback.
great.
No
That's
worries.
I'm making a note right
You
now.
can move on now.
Thanks,
Enough
Andy.
of me.
Thank you, mate.
Dad, can I ask a question, please?
Of course, is that Leo? Hey, Leo. Of course.
Dad, I can download my passport and my bank statements, but I have no utility bills. How does that work? 3 months utility bill. I haven't got a third thing. How can I get over that point?
And I assume you are coming from UK.
UK, yeah, well, yeah.
Well, because for European Union, I know that we can accept bank statement as the proof of the address, but I am not too sure about the UK. So for UK, you are saying that you don't have any utility like internet, phone, water, gas, whatever. TV.
Yeah, but I do have but they just don't come as a bill form. I have no bills as such, I have no paper trail or no, I just
But
don't
could
have
you?
anything.
But could you? I don't think any of us have any paper trail anymore. But could you log into your utility provider, and that's what I do. Log into my
Can I
energy.
can I go like me Vodafone bill or something and
Oh
just
yeah.
Yeah, Vodafone would work.
If you just log into Vodafone, you'll see there'll be like statements and say
Yeah.
download January, February. That's what I did.
Yeah, because I actually never get a bill if such, what I'm
You don't need
understanding.
you don't need a physical bill. You need
No, I
just
don't.
if you
So
go to
just maybe just in the Vodafone, go for my bill and then just
perfect,
send
mate.
it. So I've got,
Perfect.
well, right, I'll do that tomorrow. Right, thank you. Thanks.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Leo. Thank you, mate.
Hey, Chris, it's Stuart. Got a quick question.
Hey, Stuart. We love
How are
it
you
when
doing,
Stuart's
my-
here. Good to see you,
Hey,
Stuart.
hey.
How's Canada?
Yeah, Canada is beautiful. The weather is great. Oh
Good.
yeah.
Good. Yes, Stuart. What's your
When my MetaMask got compromised and IGAs helped me to set up my Rabby, I had to hook it into my vault and I had to do a KYC at that time. Do I have to do it again for this?
For banking, yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
All
you
right.
do,
Just want to
essentially.
clear it up.
No, good question, but yes, essentially this is
Something separate.
yeah.
All righty.
Thanks, Stuart, mate.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks, pal. Okay, so how are we for time? We're at 30 minutes. Okay, I want to try and finish in 15. So banking is now live, on-ramping coming in the next few days. And again, feel free to ask a question anytime in
Back to that.
Telegram, or yes, let's jump into that. So we also have got a brand new feature that we just activated inside. In fact, again, let me quickly share it with you. Let me just pull up my test dashboard here and show you. So you will have seen inside your dashboard this big connect to Daap button, which hasn't been active until a few days ago, but it is now active. Jed, this is also a big deal. This has kind of almost been buried because of the banking news and the AI that we're about to come on to. But what does the connect to Daap actually do?
It's a very big deal, and I would propose you to show the real example while we are on the call. So it would, it would visualize the use case best. But one more exciting feature, many exciting features lately. So Connect to Dapp allows you to use your assets in your vault and use them in any DeFi protocol. So I will take as an example the borrowing and lending platform Venus or Aave, for example.
Aave or Venus. Okay, yep.
So, you can connect now. So maybe, Chris, you want to show the example. I connect your vault to Aave. And so you would have to open the Aave page, and then we will show example how, and maybe you will supply some of your Ether and borrow USDC, for example. So once you get it, once you dive deeper into DeFi, it will be very useful for you. So for us now, it opened the doors pretty much, so users can now not only park their assets in multi-sig vaults, but also use them if they want to. So go to Aave page now.
So I've opened the app in Aave.
Now choose the base chain.
So
Yes,
go here.
third from top.
There it is. Yep, yep.
And now press on Connect Wallet, and then choose Wallet Connect. Other wallets, I don't see they have it here on the top. So yeah,
I'm connected to MetaMask at the moment, though.
no. It has to connect to. Yeah. So now copy to clipboard and go back to the and paste the URL here. So this is the URL dedicated to connect. You are pretty much connecting your vault now to the Aave. You see it's now connected. It's connected through the Wallet Connect interface. And now in the Aave, if you would go back now to the Aave page, you will see that you are connected to your.
This is incredible. So this Aave is now, and please don't be overwhelmed if you've never even used Aave or heard of Aave. Aave is essentially a lending and borrowing platform. But what we're seeing now within Aave, and again, I will make a video course going through this in more detail. But Aave, what we're seeing now, this is pulling in my assets that are currently in my locked money vault.
Yes. So, and now you can supply them, then you can borrow them. So it opens up many more strategies how you can gain more value with your crypto assets.
And you can also therefore, and again, this is getting a little bit more maybe advanced, but you can use let's say, well, let's take a little look. This is a test account, admittedly, but in my vault, I've got a little bit of, hardly anything really, but some USDC and some Ethereum. Now that I've connected this to Aave, in this case, which is a lending and borrowing platform, I can use my vault, my assets that are in my locked money vault and borrow against them if I wanted to. There's lots of other things that we could do in DeFi as well. But anyhow, the point is the connect to Dapp feature now allows us to connect to other DeFi protocols.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be Aave, even, any kind of protocol which you are interested about, if, for example, they are offering staking or whatever else, so you can now interact with your vault directly.
But I will be making a video tutorial about this as well. So again, we're just, as we said at the beginning of this call, we are wanting to continually add more features. I think when we went live back in February, we compared it to, Apple with the first iPhone, and we're kind of at iPhone version 2 now. We've got the banking and we've got this and we've got other things. We've also got soon, and the kind of the guys, we had a team meeting a few days ago about this, we're going to be really focusing now on bringing the AI to locked money, which I know a lot of people are very excited about. Jed, do you want to kind of share where we are with that?
Yeah, so where we are, I think, very soon my full heart will be into this process because I think that's exciting part. And we do have some interesting ideas when it comes to this AI functionality. We have started team talks about that already. As you know, one of our IT members is dedicated for AI development, so he will get busy. With AI will come the third category, which will be called premium. It will be cheaper, something like $15 a month. It's a similar price like you would pay for, Spotify, Netflix, or ChatGPT, let's say, say in that range. And this category should be very awesome. And apart from many other awesome features, we will offer AI-powered trading, so to say. It won't be just like a trading bot where your AI bot would go into the market and buy some kind of assets and hold it. There will be a few different strategies based on different tastes, I would say. So this will include concentrated liquidity, yield farming. Hopefully, this will include perpetuals trading, and yeah, and few more useful things. I do believe that there's room for money to be made, and very excited about this part. So as soon as we finish with the banking, because initially I thought that as soon as we finish with the banking, we will start working on the cards integration. But I do believe it is a no-brainer for us to postpone the cards and start working on AI. Because it will open up for us many more doors. I do believe it will attract more users into our family, and it will be great for LMY token as well. So yeah, I think life is gonna be exciting.
So on the whole AI thing, what you mentioned something, you mentioned concentrated liquidity, which many here may not know of, some may hear of, but that's essentially a strategy within DeFi that you can use to make money. It takes a bit of learning, but what you're saying here, Jed, is that once the AI agent is added, or the AI companion, as we're calling it, is added, we can determine how much we want to allocate to it and essentially allow it to go and do its thing without us having to kind of know the ins and outs of it ourselves. We can obviously control the cap.
When you will be setting up your AI companion, so at that time, your companion will also create a separate vault, and your companion will have access to that vault, and you will be funding this vault. It's a unique vault, with the sole access for you and your AI.
That's great.
And those funds will be used. All of the other funds, in different vaults will be, won't be related to that.
Right, I see.
So it will, your AI companion will have like his own wallet. So as easy as that.
That's just going to be so. I can't wait to get to start using that. That's going to be so exciting.
I want to start testing it because
Right.
once we develop the foundation for this functionality, then the training part will come, and I cannot wait for this part because I want to start training. We will have many talks with different individuals who will be sharing their knowledge, their best practices. So,
and when you say training, if I can clarify, you're saying that the AI companion, the brain of everybody's individual AI, will be trained on, let's say, other people's strategies, things that other traders have used,
On some general rules, yeah. So we during this training period we will find the most the best ones, the best rules, which gives the best outcomes for our specific targets, and yeah, and that's it. And the goal is to have this eventually to have this super AI, which is trained, over the years, learned from its own mistakes and best practices. And
Wow.
but this is where the world is heading to. AI is a very
Of
exciting
course.
part, and we are just, pretty much day one with AI. So I do believe there will be, many more possibilities with AI.
Let me know just in the chat. I'm just interested. A quick straw poll, maybe a Y or an N, yes or a no. Um, would you be interested in, having, having, let's say, $100 that you put into this vault that is purely for the AI, just to sort of almost have some fun with it, really, and let's see sort of how that would go. I'm just interested in your and I'm not fishing for yeses, by the way. I'm obviously totally fine if it's something that doesn't appeal, but I find it absolutely mind blowing that this technology now exists. And so getting lots of yeses. So this is exactly what we want to roll out on the premium category, that will have a small monthly fee, $10, $15 is the sort of price, which of course also goes back to help liquidity of locked money. So,
Mainly, I mean, using the AI costs money as well. So it's not like only pure profit what the platform is making, but there will be related expenses. But eventually, it will do the job well. But when it comes to LMY, so for every profit made, so there will be a fee as well, which will be directly buying back the tokens, LMY tokens from the market. So it's gonna be great for everyone
yeah,
involved.
that is huge. That small fee going back to buying back the LMY token. So the tokenomics are very clever as well. Jed, the big sort of question is, I know, I never want to press you for dates and times because it's code, but this is still a few months away, isn't it?
No dates here. Let me breathe, please, my friend, because when we have a dates, then the stress comes into my head and life, and I don't want that.
I think
No dates.
every did you ever see that episode of Seinfeld where he got kicked out of the soup kitchen because didn't know what to order, and the soup guy was like, "No soup for you." So you're like the same guy here, like no dates. Okay, no, I know it's unfair, but anyway, the point is
Oh,
that's
the main thing is that team is busy. I
yeah,
mean, team is very busy. Yes, they are a little more chilled now during the summertime because sometimes one is away, then look
how
next
dare
week
they?
the other is away. But the at the end of the day, this is what we do full time and more than that.
Hmm.
So yeah, we have very good team, I think.
Marcella, I'm just going to pick on you. How are you feeling? Any thoughts, anything on your mind about anything you've heard today? I'm putting you under the spotlight, I know, but
Yeah, of course. The banking thing on ramp and off ramp is sounds really appealing because there's a lot of steps that we go through, you know,
mm,
go to Coinbase and buy this and then
yep.
change it to that. And yeah, that'll definitely make things easier.
Oh, I'd love to know how maybe over the next couple of weeks you could have have a little go at off ramping and just see how the process is for you. So do let us know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thanks, Marcel. It's always lovely having you here. How is sunny San
Thank you.
Francisco?
Yes. The fog is burning off, so sun is coming out.
Ladies and gents, we're at 45 minutes. So, please, again, we always say this, we've gone through a lot today: on ramping, off ramping, KYC, banking access, the new blog, the connected app feature, the AI, autonomous trading as part of the AI companion. These are all huge amount of obviously work and time and infrastructure, but that's kind of where we are. We want to keep you an update on everything. Does anybody want to share anything? A comment, a question, clarification? If not, yes, Zoran, my friend.
Hello. Do you
What's
hear
on your
me?
mind, good man?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I just want to ask if for setup for easy staking in pro category, if it will be something easier.
So
I didn't catch the question. Sorry. What was the question?
oh, so it's probably related to co-signing automation, right?
Yes,
Oh,
Yeah.
co-signing. Sorry.
and I
Yeah, so
don't bother you.
you know, so it will, yeah. I think it's already in progress. Magnus has started working on that, but yeah, it will come in the coming months.
Okay. What else? Bravo for banking. Bravo for everything for now.
Oh, young man.
Hooray!
Hey, Chris.
No date for you.
Hey, Chris, that was the soup Nazi.
It was the soup. Thank you, Stuart. It was the
Yeah,
soup.
man.
I remember. No soup for you.
Yeah, no soup for you.
That's right. Yeah.
I sent you a question, Chris, personally.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess
About
that.
my wallet. The tangent wallet.
Okay. Oh, I can see that here.
Yeah.
They're asking about. So I don't have that video at the moment, Stuart, but it is coming. So I'm just,
Okay.
yes, that is about the Tangent wallet. Yes. So that is in the pipeline.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, sir. No soup for you.
No soup for you. Also, can we just give a shout out to Diane, who is here for the first time tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Can we send some love for Diane? I don't know where she is. She's a friend of Anthony's. I've got a message here. So, Diane, we appreciate you, jumping on the Zoom call thinking, what on earth is all this locked money? What is this DeFi thing? It's an exciting adventure, Diane. So we appreciate you being here and hope you've enjoyed what you've heard. And I understand there's a lot going on, but come and join us in our Telegram community. It's great having you here. Jed, anything else? Any final comments?
No, let's get back to business.
Let's get back to business. Guys, if there's nothing else, thank you so much. We're at 47 minutes, which is fantastic. This recording will be on the new blog, by the way. I'm going to upload that right now, so be there in about an hour or so. Thank you so much, ladies and gents, as always. Maybe we can just all hold our hands up to the camera because it makes a nice little picture at the end. So thank you, guys. We appreciate you. Thank you. I know there's many here we haven't got to speak to yet. Stephen, always good seeing you, Stephen B. Thank you, mate. And Dave and Leroy. Thank you, Leroy, for your lovely comment, mate. And Janet and Janice and Ivan and Stuart and Marcella and Sally and Marilyn and Leo and Renato and Lynn's here. Hello, Lynn, looking lovely. And Juan and Stephen and many others as well here. So thank you for your time, ladies and gents. This recording will be posted in the new blog within about an hour, as I mentioned. Take care. All the best. See you.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys.
Bye. Bye.